So there has been some consolidation in the industry, plants closing, but we're seeing new investment, which is something we haven't really seen in a while before. And we're seeing that the plants that are closing tend to be far and away from cities. So the places that we service are getting that work that was being shipped out in the middle of nowhere into the local environment, which is great. That's another very helpful thing, right? So there's more labor, and then there's some training possibilities that is good as well. There are some companies that are mid-sized companies that can be local that are merging with each other. I've noticed that there's usually a lot of problems with that. They don't have the experience to do those things, and like they'll make a merger, and then they're going to move into one person's location, one plant's location, and then they find out the floor can't support the equipment from the buying company's stuff. It can be really not well thought out at times and causing problems. So it's kind of an interesting way of seeing how companies are really making the mergers and making them happen. And if you make a mistake, it can be really costly. I've heard some stories. Also, if you're making a move like, oh, it makes sense, we're going to move to this location and that and consolidate, your labor force, they may not want to come, right? And that can cause a lot of problems. And so you've made all these decisions that you want to get into this new location, and you suddenly find you have half your labor force gone. They're not wanting to go. Or sometimes, we've had a call where there's consolidation in one area and they want to move half of their workers to us so that we can place them out in the field or even just do flex for a while, which helps.